Contesting isn't for everyone. It's definitely not my cup of tea, but I found casual DX contesting can be very fun and rewarding. Maybe you're a new ham. Maybe you're going for DXCC. Maybe you're trying for DXCC phone, CW, or digital, or band slots to get that 5-band DXCC. Casual DX contesting is by far the fastest and easiest way to do this. What do I mean by casual DX contesting? Just like the name implies. You're just casually contesting. You come on for 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, maybe conditions suck, and you're like, and just take off, go do something else. Come back an hour later, maybe there's a pipe that opened up to Europe or out in Asia. Operate for an hour, pipe disappears, go take off, do something else. You operate at your own pace. You operate casually. I found a majority of these guys upload their contest logs to LOTW when it's over. Then why participate in it then? If I could just make a queue and they're just going to upload it, I don't need to be involved in any contest. And the answer is simply, if these dudes are going to give you a new mode, slot, or atno, what better way of saying thanks than by giving them points in return? The case in point, here is my log from the CQ Worldwide DX phone contest that we just had here in October. I made 90 queues. The ones in green are not yet confirmed, they're uploaded, but the ones in blue have been confirmed. So you can see quite a few of them confirmed already. Now most of those I have already, but this was kind of cool. I did pick up Sweden for a new phone slot and Asiatic Russia for a phone slot. Sweden, I could have sworn I already had them confirmed, but I guess I didn't. So there you go. I picked up 2 new slots in that contest. So if you want to give it a shot, here is a super easy setup that I use that makes casual DX contesting a breeze. All right, let's get the show on the road and get you set up. First thing you're going to want to do is go to N1MM. We're going to use that as our logging program. You might also already have one. This is just what we're going to use for contest logging. Very simple program, tons of features in it that most I don't use, but it's a great logging program. So we're going to go here to downloads, program files, full install. Download the full install, click here. It's a bunch of clicking you got to do. Then we'll do this full one here, and then download. It's just a almost 10 megabit file. When that's downloaded, go ahead and get it installed, and we'll move on to the next step. All right, after you get it installed, open it up, and it's going to ask you right off the bat to create a new database. And you're going to want to create one. You probably don't have an existing one, so create a new master database. And all that thing is it's like a database, a big file that's going to store all your contest logs in. It's a one-time thing you got to do. So create one. I name mine, I just put my call sign as my database. It's a one-time thing you have to do. Then it'll ask you to enter your basic information, your name, address, call sign, some other, your grid and some other stuff. That's needed in order to process your log once you submit it. So when you get done with that, it's going to open up. And you'll have these 2 screens. That's all you're going to have. So first things first, we're going to go to config. We're going to go to configure ports mode. This is going to give your allow M1MM cat control to your radio. Over here, it doesn't matter which box you do. My radio's on COM 4, so that's what I selected, COM 4. Over here is a drop-down menu for what radio you have. Most of them are all listed here, so choose the one you're using. I have an old Kenwood TS450, so I run it with Kenwood Slow. This box here that I'm checking is if you use the WinKeyer or PTT. If you're just going to be doing a phone contest, you won't need this. I run CW and phone, so I do have this selected. You could select it. It's not going to hurt anything. If you need to further set your data and bit rates and all that stuff, this is what you do it here. by selecting this set button. This will pop up and you can put what you need to in here. I think whatever radio you pick, it should auto fill this in, I believe. So once you do that, then we'll hit OK. And it's going to take a second to get out of here. Okay. Now, we're going to open up some windows here. So go to your window tab. We're going to do available mults and cues. We're going to open up band map. We're going to open up score summary and telnet. Okay. So this is what this telnet is here. This is the cluster. This is the DX cluster. During the contest, this thing is just going to be going insane. There's going to be spots galore. What happens is these spots will get filtered over to your band map, which I'll explain here in a second. But you got to get this cluster configured. So on your window down here, hit clusters. Let me open it up a little more. You're going to want to select NA only. And this is going to be a list of all the clusters that you can choose from. I think in the past I had trouble finding one that worked. These might work a lot better than they did. But I did find that W1NR, that's the one I've been using. It's been pretty reliable. So you'll choose that. And then you want to add it to your favorite. So you can select a cluster, add it to your favorite. That way, every time you log in or you start up N1MM, it'll just automatically go. So when you first start it up, it goes like this. It'll automatically log in after a few seconds. Your call sign is basically your login. If it doesn't, the little bottom corner here has your, there it goes. So it already logged me in. So now it's going to start taking spots that it gets from here and filtering it over into our band map. Now this available mults and cues window, I don't really use it a whole lot. It's just going to start filling up with stations here and showing you what frequency they're on. But what you want to do is going to filter out what you're going to be using. So we clicked on bands and modes right here. This window popped up. Now what I don't care about 160 or 80 or 60 meters, 30, you can't even contest on that. So I choose 40 meters, 20, 15, and 10. And then over here is, like if I'm doing a CW contest, I'll get rid of phone because all I want to see is CW spots. Likewise, if I'm in a phone contest, I'll get rid of that. You can leave them both on. It's not going to hurt anything. That's just my personal preference. So what happens is the spots that come from here get filtered out by what we have selected, and then they'll come onto the band map here. This band map, this is where this program really shines. So as spots come in, they'll get put over to the band map. Right now I do have my radio on 10 meters, and as you can see, one was spotted already, this guy in Galapagos Islands. So all I have to do is click on him, and it takes my radio right to him. Same thing if I go, oh wow, HC2, I need that one. All I got to do is click on it, and it takes me right to his frequency. So you can start hearing people calling him. During the contest, this is going to fill up rapidly. It's just going to start coming in with all sorts of stations. From there, you could just pick and choose what you want. That's what I love about this program. You could say, oh, dude, I don't need that guy. I don't need that guy. I don't need that guy. Ooh, I do need this one. Click on him. So let's say right now, HD8CW, he's coming in, and I go, all right, I start calling him. I'm calling him. You can see up here, it's already pre-highlighted him up there. If I do make a contact, all I do is hit space, and it automatically kind of puts in his stuff. This one right here, I'm using just the basic log, so the contest one isn't really selected, but we'll get into that here in a second. If you get a contact with him and it goes through, boom, hit enter. Now he's in the log up here. So The contest I got coming up this weekend is the CQ Worldwide CW contest. So to get a log going, come up to File, and we're going to do a new log in database. Now this is going to open up to this window, and right here on this drop down has every single contest that's available. And it is insane the amount of contests out there. I didn't realize there was that many. Scroll down to the one, they're all in alphabetical. Scroll down to the one you're going to do. In this case, we're doing CQ Worldwide CW, right there. I'm going to click that. Now it's going to come in and ask me how I'm going to be operating. I'm a single operator. I'm doing all bands. Power right now is defaulted to high. I don't do high power, I do low power. Low power is 100 watts or less. If you're gonna be running an amp, then you would want high power, but I always do these with 100 watts or less, so I always go low power. My mode is obviously gonna be CW. Overlays, I don't mess with these at all. I am a fixed station because I'm here at the house, and I am assisted because we are running the cluster to help us out to find stations. I do have one transmitter, and my exchange is going to be 4. Now, in this contest is your CQ zone. If you're on the West Coast, you're going to be a number 3. The majority of the Midwest is 4, and the East Coast is 5, but you'll need to double check to see which one you are. And the operator is me, and there's my call sign. So after I get all that, I hit OK. Now we're set up for CQ Worldwide this weekend. So just to go to show you, see how it already has signal report and zone. In this contest, that's all it is. You send a signal report and what your zone is. He sends your signal report and zone, and then you log it. So in this case, let's say we go, let's see if this guy, HC2GRC, let's say we calling him and he calls us back. He gives us 5-9. He's in zone 10. He's down in Ecuador. If it goes through, then I hit enter and it goes into the log here. It's really, really simple. Super, super easy. But anyways, this makes it a lot of fun picking and choosing. And like I said, this band map will fill up like you wouldn't believe. And you could just go through and pick and choose what you want. Just a couple more tips. If this is your first time contesting, when they start on Friday, they usually start in the evening. I think it's about 6 p.m. here is when they start. I never really mess with them on Friday. Everyone and their mom is on, and it's just a massive pileup on people getting people. You could try it if you want. I usually wait till about Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon to really start casually DX contesting. When it gets to Sunday, it's super easy because everyone's worked everyone by then, so it's a lot easier. Don't get frustrated. It can be a little overwhelming the first night it happens, but it's just how it goes. Another thing is these windows here, you can use them, you can close them, you can customize them, you make it bigger, smaller, whatever you want to do. This is just my setup. This is what I used, and this always worked for me. Like I said, this program is loaded with all sorts of stuff, so mess around with it, figure it out. You know, you might find something else that you like that's in there. Give it a shot, see what happens. After this contest is over this weekend, I'll put out another video on what to do next, how to upload your log, and how to also export it to, if you have another main logging program like I do, I export the log and put it in there. So I'll come up with another video when this contest is over, and show you how to do all that. If you give it a shot, good luck, have fun. Don't, it is kind of overwhelming at first. Each contest does have their own set of rules, so make sure you know what you're getting into. CQ Worldwide uses a CQ zone. Some of the other ones use an ITU zone. I know there's another DX contest that use your state as your exchange. So always double check to make sure what the exchange is, and then go from there. Have fun with it, man. It's a good time. You might like it, you might not, but give it a shot. Till then, good luck. We'll see you next time.